Fort William First Nation is just over 2 weeks away from their general election on May 27th. The two women running for chief are well into their respective campaigns.
Georgianne Morisseau previously served as chief from 2013 until 2015. She's up against Michelle Solomon, who has served 3 terms as band councillor. Mike Lang tells us what they hope to accomplish if elected.
Since her previous term as chief, Georgianne Morisseau has been involved in both the corporate and private sectors and has served on the Police Services Board. She's also worked in various roles for First Nations across Canada, including as a federal commissioner for the First Nation Tax Commission. Morisseau believes these experiences have helped her grow tremendously and will allow her to approach matters with a holistic point of view if she is elected as chief.
I have more of a keen understanding and a broader worldview and perspective when we're talking about whether it's partnerships and relationships, whether it's economic development or social and health. I've worked and operated in many of those fields, including health and child welfare.
The other candidate running for chief of Fort William First Nation is Michelle Solomon. She spent 8 years as a band councillor and is also the community development manager for the Ontario Native Women's Association. She concedes she would have to give up that role if elected as chief, as it's a full-time job, and she says winning this election would be the next big step in her political involvement.
I've lived in this community all of my life, and so I'm really in touch with the needs in the community and the ways that we're trying to reclaim in the community. And so I think those all lend to why I would be a good fit in this role.
Both Solomon and Morisseau also emphasize the need for greater community engagement and economic development for Fort William First Nation.
Economic ventures that provide employment that any member could attain employment in is what's most important. Economic ventures that don't provide jobs that are out of reach for the average person.
Economic development is also being able to invest in your own people who are entrepreneurs or want to be, being able to invest in them and help them get their business started up and going so that not only are they benefiting, but the community is benefiting as well because it brings in more people.
Meanwhile, there are 61 candidates running for the 12 band councillor seats on Fort William First Nation. The election is scheduled for May 27th. Mike Lang, TBT News.